morning everyone and welcome to Seashell. This is Coralie Dee. So today we're going to be doing a video of what I do in a day. So you're going to come along and enjoy the ride and see what I get up to today. Let's go.
So I usually start with a nice cup of decaf tea and then have my regular porridge. Now this is something that I have pretty much every single day. Sometimes I choose to have pancakes and things, but I think it's really important to have something that you can have routinely. So I used to weigh out my food. I usually do it a couple times a year just to make sure I'm on track. But when it comes to porridge, I just weigh out my oats and then I just go for it with my berries because I know that they fill me up.
Because it's quite late in the day, it's almost 12. I'm really hungry, so I'm snacking on this peanut butter as I make.
Then I usually always put some protein in. So today I'm going for the My Vegan soy protein isolate, which is natural strawberry flavour. It tastes like yogurt as long as the berries aren't too warm. Now what I usually do is I put on some other things like peanut butter or some flax seeds or chia seeds onto my porridge. Then I can enjoy it on the sofa. This is usually what I do to chill in the morning before getting prepped for the rest of my day. Now, I don't have a very adventurous day today, but I think it's important that we normalise that what we do on a day-to-day basis is really important to building what we do for the rest of our lives. It's too easy to overlook these days and think that they're not very important when actually they are. So this is what I do on a normal day.
So breakfast is done. I've now packed all of my kit into my bag. I've closed it because I'm going to take the car, but we're going to go and do an F45 class. So let's go and get sweaty.
So I'm heading to an F45 class, which is essentially kind of a conditioning and circuits class. Sometimes it's resistance, sometimes it's more cardio, sometimes it's a mix of all of that. I really enjoy these sessions because it means I can isolate muscles that I may not do if I'm either cycling, running, or even doing CrossFit sessions. So if you've ever tried this before, you'll know how good it is, and if you haven't, then please give it a go. It's such a good way to work out.
So that is the session done. Look at me, I'm like covered in bruises from all of the working out I've been doing recently. But anyway, that was a really good session. I really enjoyed that. It was quite a long session, as in like the intervals were pretty long. But I really enjoyed it. So now I'm gonna go and make some food. Again, got my, I don't know if you can see, my Seashell bag with all of my kit on. I literally take this everywhere with me. Everyone takes the piss out of me because I take it to London even when I'm going out. But here we are. So yeah, lovely gym here in London for F45. But now let's go and refuel. So we've arrived back at the flat and I've realised that it's pretty cold outside. So I am actually going to go into the ice pod, which is literally just here. There's no ice in it per se right now. We've not put in any ice, but I've got a little thermometer in there, so we're going to see how cold it is. And then we're going to go in for a little dip. My body's feeling very tired at the moment. I'm doing lots of training, not for anything specific, but just being, I guess doing a lot of F45 and CrossFit stuff. So my muscles are feeling not sore, just tired. So hopefully this will help. Wow. What does this friend say? So I think my thermometer is broken. But if that's right, the water is looking like 5 degrees. So yeah, I think I'm going to need a new thermometer. So if anyone has one they can recommend, I took this to the Alps with me and I've been to a few different places, like up in Lochnagar swimming with it and a few rivers and stuff, but it looks like the thermometer's actually come to the side of it, so I don't know if it's accurate, but from what I can see it looks like it's like 4.5, 5 degrees. Water's looking good. I guess I just gotta get in that.
So a very common question I get asked is, how can people get into cold water therapy, especially if they don't have much space? Now, as you can see here, I don't have much space, but I've managed to get this pod outside and filled with water. Now, as it gets into winter, it's going to become even more cold, which I'm really looking forward to. Now, if you have no space at all, then you can use your bath, you can have a shower, or you can see if you can find a pool somewhere that has cold water pools, ice pools or plunges, because a lot of them do. Now I'm just going in slowly, focusing on my breath, as you can see here, trying to get my shoulders all the way in. I'm having such a good time because it's been a while since I've done this, but just love the fact that I'm doing this in front of all the neighbours. But hey ho, who cares? It's your life, so enjoy it.
So that was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I've not properly done that for a while. Oh, I feel tingly now. That was really nice. I think that is the perfect temperature for doing dips, but I don't know how long I was in there, but because I've not done it for a while, I'm going to start acclimatizing myself again slowly. But I feel like I could go back and again, so that's really good. My breathing was under control. I wasn't like panicking or gasping, focusing on that breath. Before I went in, I was like, right, now it's time to focus. My hands and feet went numb very quickly, so that's a good sign that it's cold enough for it to be doing some work, at least for me mentally anyway. So I'm excited to really get back into doing that again, and hopefully I can get some other people from the local gym to come and try it too, because you don't need to put ice in that at the moment. It's cold enough for sure. But yeah, now I'm gonna make some lunch and probably heat up some leftovers and try to refuel again and see where the day takes me. But that was really good. I really enjoyed that. I'm gonna start trying to make that a daily habit now that it's cold enough, because before it was just wasn't really doing anything. It was just kind of like going into a lukewarm kind of bath. Here we go, inside into the warmth. Now for lunch. So I know it's a bit boring for the YouTube video, but I have leftovers from last night. I'm gonna have, what's going on here for lunch? So I have some vegan meatballs with some roasted veg. We have celery, courgette, peppers, and a whole bunch of other things. I also had chips with it last night, but there's none left because I ate them all. So anyway, that's going to go in the microwave, and I'm going to gobble that up. So yeah, as you can see, I eat quite a lot. I do a lot, which means I get to eat a lot, which is great. So I'm going to wait for that, and then I'm going to gobble it all up.
It's too easy when it comes to making videos to try and go above expectations and make your food look amazing. But the reality is I'm having leftovers today, so I'm not going to pretend that I'm having anything else that's more fancy. These were made the night before. They're meatballs and they're absolutely delicious, high in protein, full of goodness. So this is what I'm having to fuel my day. And then we're going to head out and get our first ever real Christmas tree, for me anyway, which I'm really excited about. Again, this is something that I don't usually do often, so I'm going to document it because it's something that I guess is important to me. It's something different and I'm excited about it. I truly believe it's important to see the small things, the small achievements that you make, even if that is being able to go out and get a Christmas tree and put lights on there, especially this time of year when it's starting to get dark, it's starting to get cold. Having a bit more light makes you feel a bit better. So there's nothing wrong in finding ways to make you smile, especially over this cold winter period. So it was a quick rush into the centre of town. My partner was working And I managed to get an amazing salad bowl from the salad project, and I then did some work on my laptop, of course with my Seashell bag at my side, full of everything that I need, because I'm just that kind of person. Now, as you know, Seashell is all about trying to help people physically and mentally. So if you have any questions for us at all, or are wanting to try and join a group, whether that's cold water dipping or diving, swimming, or even just an outdoor group to try and meet some new people, then please get in touch. We're all about trying to get the community out and doing things. So never hesitate to get into our DMs or comment on the video.